Good morning. Day 2 of Amsterdam. I don't keep saying like that, Amsterdam. So this morning I'm going to take a 10-minute walk from my hotel. So I'm in the concert hotel thanks to my hotel switch. Going to the Albert Koop market. Probably saying that again completely wrong. Forgive my ignorance, but it's I think it's pronounced Albert Koop market. Here it's from what I've gathered online, it's sort of a local market that sells everything from sort of fresh fruits and vegetables, but also a lot of food stalls. So it's mid-morning, I'm hungry, let's go and check out what they've got. Just on my walk, probably about halfway there now to the Albert Koop market, and look at this, over the river. Things you have to watch out for when you're walking through Amsterdam. Not just cars when you cross the road, there's also a lot of bikes, as with the whole of Holland. Cycling is a huge part of the culture here, so everywhere you look there's bike racks for people to park up their bikes. Seems to be a lot more bikes than people, if I'm honest with you. I think some of them you can hire. Might do that later on today, take a little cycle around. I'm feeling brave enough to work my way through the streets of Amsterdam on a bike. They've got bike paths, so it seems relatively straightforward, but another beautiful day. Well, we're here, I think. I come to a street that's got a lot of market stalls all the way down. You can see I'm right at the very beginning here. It stretches right the way down there, so going to see what I can find. Don't know if I'm maybe here a little bit too early. Everyone just seems to be setting up. If I am a bit early, then what I'll do is come back. But this is one I'm going to try later on for sure. It's probably the one I'm not looking forward to the most of all the foods that I'm going to be trying today. Maybe not from that one in particular, but certainly what he's selling there. I'll let you know exactly what that is when I order it. As I say, it's not really my thing. I'm dreading it a little bit, but when you come to Holland, when you come to Amsterdam, you've really got to try these local delicacies. And from what I'm told, it certainly doesn't taste as bad as it sounds or it looks. But walking in seems to be a bit busier after this little street. There seems to be more of a traditional market selling clothes. Right. It's hot. So everything seems to be just sort of warming up. So I've come to Dara's Coffee Roasters. I'm getting some traditional Arabic coffee cooked in hot sand. Great little action there, isn't it? Puts the coffee and hot water into that little pot, stirs it around in the sand, and you can see it bubbling up. The further he pushes it around the sand, the more it sort of bubbles up, and he tips it in and then pushes it around the sand again, and then you end up with this delicious I mean, it's a strong black coffee, but that's exactly how I like my coffee, with a little hint of cardamom. So I'm going to find a little perch over here just to finish it off because it's a bit hot, and then we'll catch up. But delicious coffee, definitely a way to kickstart your morning. First customer of the day. I've just been told I've just finished my coffee. What better way to follow that up than with a good old Stroopwafle. So these are completely fresh, made to order here. You can get them in different sizes. You can also get them with Nutella on them, but I'm going straight for the original. You can see here he's got these little devices. They put the mixture into here, press it down, and then after it's cooked, that's when the magic happens. That's when it really kicks it up a gear. So let's see if we can get some action here of this. Well, it's wafer thin anyway. Still managed to chop it in half, and once they've got it in half, what they do is fill it with a delicious caramel sauce. Look at this. And here. That's going to go inside of the waffle to make it all gooey. Let's see if we can get a little bit of that action going on here. And then the top goes back off. Fresh off the, what do you call it, the grill? I don't know if you call it a grill. It's obviously a purpose-built machine to make these Stroopwafles. Look at that, the size of my head. And as you saw, what he does, presses the mixture down, gets this sort of waffly look to it. Super thin, still manages, as you can see, to run a knife all the way through, cuts it in half, fills it with that caramel, and then it just becomes this soft waffle. Wow. It's delicious. It's seeping out the caramel. It's got like a cinnamon sort of taste to it as well. Delicious. It's crunchy, like got a good crisp, but nice and gooey in the middle with that caramel. Really good. I think traditionally you can buy these and set them on top of a cup of coffee, and it just makes them go a little bit sort of softer as well. I think that's a traditional thing to do here, but go. Food stop number 1 for today. Thank you very much. Absolutely delicious. Definitely got to come here. Good Stroopwafles here at Albert Cook Market. Food tour continues. Stop number 2 this morning. Here for some Poffertjes. So these are almost small pancakes. The guy puts the batter into this machine here. And then at the bottom, you can roll it along here, squirt out however many you need for an order, cook them up nice and fresh for every order. Come with a selection of toppings as well, caramel, Nutella, Kinder, all sorts, but I'm just going to get mine as straight up, I think, as you can, just to see what they're like on their own. But this is another one I've been looking forward to since coming here, and let's see, these things look see that quick as a flash. whip them all over, make sure they cook on the other side. Now the guy here just confirmed that the traditional way to eat these is just with butter and icing sugar. So gonna eat like a local. So fresh off the fryer, and then they get absolutely drenched in icing sugar with a lump of butter. And the guy said to me to eat it like a true local. What you do, the lump of butter, you let it melt and then you dip the Poffertjes, pronunciation again not my strong point, but the Poffertjes, you dip it into the melted butter and then you're living like a local. So I've got some melty butter happening here. Sorry, let me just get back into the camera. It's got melty butter dripping all over. It's got the icing sugar on the other side, the powdered sugar. Wow. Wow. It seems a strange combination to have melted butter with essentially what, small pancakes and the powdered sugar, but my goodness, the guy was right. Let the butter go all melty and dip it in like a sauce. Yeah, these are great. These are better than I was expecting. We'll dip this one in a bit more of the powdered sugar as well, melty butter. So just to make sure I'm giving a shout out to all of the little places I'm eating this morning. This is where I've eaten here. Poffertjes. Absolutely delicious. So this is the shop I was recommended to come to and try the pickled herring. As you can see in the counter here, they slice it up fresh and give it you with onions and slices of pickle as well, just to add to that sort of pickle flavour. So, as I said, this looks great. Here we go. So this is what I've been told is a, where am I coming from my line? This is what I've been told is a must eat. That's what I've been told is a must eat when you come to the Netherlands. Pickled herring with diced onions and pickles with it. They've cut it up all fresh and give you a little thing to eat it with. I mean, seafood is not my thing at all, so I'm certainly absolutely dreading this. It's raw pickled herring. It's absolutely as I thought it would be. You gotta try these things when you come abroad, but this one is certainly not for me. I can see why people would eat it. It's not fishy. It's not overpowering fish. It's almost quite creamy, but this is one I tried for you guys. Not for me. So I think what we'll do now is we'll have a little wander, try and find a beer.